Hello friends, welcome to CSS tutorial series. We are learning ways of placing styles. There are three different ways of placing styles in our web pages: inline style, embedded style and external style. Already we learned inline style and embedded style. What are inline styles? Styles that are placed within the tag itself are called inline styles, whereas styles that are placed within the style tag are called as embedded styles. We use style attribute to place inline styles, whereas we use style tag to place embedded styles. Very simple example, within the opening tag we use a style attribute and we provide declaration list. All those styles are applied on the content. That is inline style. For embedded style, we place the declaration block within the style tag and the style tag we place within the head tag. Also, we understood limitations of inline styles. If we have many tags with a common style in the same page, then we have to copy paste the entire declaration list to every other tag. That increases the web page size. To overcome this limitation, we use embedded style. Also, we have seen the limitation of embedded styles itself. If we have many web pages with common styles, then we have to copy paste all embedded declaration blocks or style tag itself to every other web page. That increases the website size. To overcome this limitation, we use external styles. One of the important points you need to remember is inline styles are used with respect to the specific content, whereas embedded styles are used with respect to a specific page. Let's proceed further and start learning external style sheets. External style sheet is basically a CSS file containing list of declaration blocks. CSS file is linked to various web pages to apply similar styles. To link HTML and CSS files together, we use link tag. So there is a tag called as link tag we are going to use to link HTML pages and CSS files. And how that tag looks, we write link tag, then there is an attribute called as href. Href stands for hyperlink reference. To that we give CSS file name with extension. Then we use the type attribute. We assign a value text or CSS that indicates that whatever the content we have within this file, it is going to be a plain text or CSS code. Next attribute will be relation. To relation or relationship attribute, we give the value style sheet. Note, link tag should be placed within the head tag. And advantages of external style sheet or link tag is we can implement consistency throughout the website easily, and we can reduce a lot of code redundancy. We can maintain the codes or consistency easily. Let's proceed and understand. First of all, what we need to do means we are going to create a CSS file. I go to start, click on run button and say here notepad, and I'm going to save this file, save as. This is going to be main.css. So file name I am giving main.css, both side I put double quotations and save it at desktop. And if you see, main.css file got created. To apply styles to all these pages, we have written in the previous code, like we used a style tag and we selected the paragraph and applied many styles. What we need to do now means we are going to cut this from here. Control X, I can say Control X. I'm going to cut that and paste it in CSS file. Simple. So here we have paragraph tag and all the styles. File, save. I saved this file. Now as I remove the styles, I'm going to delete this style tag itself, and I say file, save, go to browser and refresh this default.html page. If I refresh this, no styles are applied. Now what we need to do means we need to link the default.html page and the CSS file together. If we link them, then automatically all these styles are going to be applied to the linked page, that is default.html page. So what I have to do, in the default.html page, in the head section, I have to write link, L-I-N-K, link, href hyperlink reference, and it is going to be main.css file I am going to link, and the type of content that is present in the main.css is text or CSS, and what is the relationship, that is rel is equal to, in double quotation I am going to write style sheet, then at the end we close the tag itself. By writing this line of code, our default.html page is linked to the main.css file. When we refresh our default.html page, what happens means browser goes to main.css and reads the information. It remembers that okay, I have to locate every paragraph within the current page and apply these styles. That's it guys. If I save file, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that all paragraphs got applied with the styles. Similarly, to apply styles to other two HTML files, I need to link. So I go to default2.html page, I delete this content from here, and I am going to copy this line of code. I copy this and paste here. File, save, go to browser and refresh. There is no change. Perfect. Similarly, I have to link to style3 demo also. I go here, I am going to delete this embedded style code and I paste the link tag. File, save, go to browser and refresh. Now if I need to maintain consistency, let's take I want to change the paragraph background color to black in every web page. All I need is I need to go to this main.css file and change the background color to black and save file, save. What happens means every linked page is going to be affected by modification that we made in the main.css. Let's refresh and see. You can see that all paragraphs are black color. If I go here and refresh, all paragraphs are in black color background. If I refresh, all paragraphs have a background color set to black. So that is the advantage of maintaining external style sheet. And if I need to apply any new style to all these paragraphs, all I need is I need to go to main.css file and add a new attribute. Or if I want, I can put one more declaration list for some other tags. All pages which are linked are affected by the CSS code. So this is how we write the external style guys. This is how we create the external style sheet and link the web pages. What are limitations of external style sheet? If we make any changes in the CSS file, then every other linked HTML page will get affected. So we should be very careful before we make modification in the CSS file, because any page which is linked is going to be affected by that modification. So you should be very careful. But one of the most important advantage of using external style sheet is we can create design centric code, and consistency we can maintain throughout the web pages. We can reduce so much redundancy of code by using the external style sheets. So hope you guys have understood how external style sheet works. For this tutorial, this much is enough friends. In the next tutorial, we get more information on CSS. For more benefits, please subscribe, like, comment and share. See you in the next tutorial. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing.